Mavora is putting it on for me. It's snowing, baby. Damn, it's coming down pretty heavy too. I think this is going to be a decent dump of snow, and I'm quite sure I'm the only person in this entire campground. So I'm the only person who gets to experience this. Living the dream. I couldn't think of a better place to be for an epic snowfall than this Mavora campground. This place is absolutely stunning, with or without snow, but it's amazing right now with the snow coming down. Oh. How good. But if this keeps up, I might be trapped here. It's snowing pretty heavy. This is only my second snowfall since living in the caravan, and it feels like it's going to be a decent one. It's coming down thick and fast, so I'm expecting this to get a lot thicker. This place, if the snow stops and the cloud clears, oh god, this place is going to look magical. This is pretty cool. I did a load of washing yesterday in the caravan in my washing machine and hung it out behind the caravan there, and thankfully it got mostly dry, but it was still slightly damp last night when I brought it in, so I've just been hanging it up with the heater on, and I did have both fans on last night as well, but certainly won't be hanging it outside today to finish drying. The Starlink has a snow melt feature. It stays heated to keep the snow melting, but I'm not sure that it's keeping up because there's no internet. Well, it doesn't have much on it, it is melting it, so maybe it's just that unclear sky. I'll wipe it off and see if that helps. If not, no biggie, just can't talk to the outside world, but that's fine. I've got so much to enjoy here. That would probably be good for me to not have Starlink for a while, to be fair. Got some video editing to catch up on today. It did work for a little bit. Stopped again. I don't know why it's not working. There's not a lot of snow on it. Anyway, give it one more chance and then I might try and move it. Just under the tree there poking out, maybe that'll work.
I'm an experiment under a telescope. Something in my chemicals leads down a lonely road. They watch with their bright lights, waiting for me to fall. And with one wrong step, I could lose it all. I'm only human. I'm only human. I'm only human. I'm only human.
Well, it certainly doesn't seem to be easing up anytime soon. This is bloody magical. How cool. This is so wicked. I was thinking of leaving today, and I definitely won't be doing that now. So I might be stuck here for a few extra days if the snowfall's quite heavy and then freezes over tomorrow morning, but see how I go. Not too worried if I get stuck here, but wouldn't be too bad to get into town and grab a few supplies. Starting to run low on a few things, but it's not the end of the world. I've got enough to keep going. I've heard so many trees falling now, or at least massive branches, one or the other, but there's going to be a decent amount of snowfall on the other side of the lake there, because I've heard quite a few drop now, just in the last 10 minutes while I've been out here getting some footage. It's crazy. Hope these ones don't fall. Starting to get a lot of snow falling on the roof from the trees. So let's have a look. Let's see how much is up there. Jeez, the roof hatch is heavy. Finally stopped snowing. But man, now all the snow is melting in the trees and it's just dropping down everywhere. There's loads dropping on the caravan too. But man, how stunning is this? It's just next level. Now there's a bit of sun coming through and it stopped snowing. You can actually see a bit of scenery. God damn. I really want to see the swing bridge with all the snow, so I'm going to head down there and get some photos and some footage because I just think it'll look bloody amazing. What that is? Good, maybe. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna go have a look. I got changed because everything was getting wet from being out in the snow all the time. Ah, God, this place is beautiful. Look at that. Better. for a look. Come to spend the day in the snow. Wow, the sun is out and this place is just getting more and more spectacular. Bloody hell. Gonna see if I can clear a bit of snow off the solar. It's 3 o'clock now. If I could get the last couple of hours of solar now that the sun's out, that would be nice. Let's jump up the front here. Now, not a lot of difference, but there's probably about 8 amps coming in now because that's showing 2 and the inverter and Starlink will be using about 6. So that's something. I can't get up and I can't get everything in the middle unless I park the Landcruiser next to the Caravan and stand on that, but I can't really do that here. So that'll do. Unless I can find something longer to scrape it off with, but I don't think so. I think I can come out here, stand on my bed. Oh yeah, look, I'll be able to reach some more of the panels. I might as well try the other hatch. Stand on the couch. Wow, look at that. I think I might be able to access all of them from up here. Even if I don't get sun and solar today, it's still a bonus to get that off, because if I have a really cold night tonight, which is likely if it stays still like this, then all of that will freeze. Then I have a really thick layer of ice on top of all of my panels and my roof. So I've scraped a lot off of the roof as well, just to get rid of that weight and stop it freezing up in the morning. I'm going to take the boat for a wee spin, just do it a couple of hours of light, go for a fish, and I just want to be on the lake while the snow's all around the mountains here. It'll be sick. I'm just thinking I should maybe take the rifle as well, because there's a very good chance that snow could have pushed a few animals right down low and they'll be on the bush edge right down the edge of the lake. Got nothing to lose, so I might as well chuck the rifle in. Ready. Bloody hard on the soft gravel. Watch out for that. It's so peaceful out here. Damn. Look at that. Living the dream. Well, that tube that I repaired is definitely going back down slowly, so won't stay out here forever. It's fine for now, but it definitely still has a slow leak. I have to see if I can cut that patch off and redo it. No easy animal spotted. No fish. No deer. Over the other side, might have a fish at a couple of these creek outlets. Haven't done any fishing on this side down this end. What a peaceful little spot. There's a really nice drop off right there, so I'm just going to fish in here for a little bit. It'll probably be about the last fish I have for the evening, because I'm not having any luck and I need to get back before dark. But Caravan's just over there. Getting a bit less stable with that pontoon losing some air. Bloody fish just jumped right on camp. Typical. Well, that was fun. It was good timing too, because it's just starting to rain.
I'm an experiment under a telescope. Something in my chemicals leads down a lonely road. They watch with their bright lights, waiting for me to fall. And with one wrong step, I could lose it all. I'm only
What an absolute cracker of a morning. It's been snowing and I've run out of power and water this morning. Ran out of power while I was trying to make my coffee and actually ran out of water late last night. I've got the generator running now inside its storage box. Because I was trying to run it last night and it just wouldn't run. It was too cold. It was icing up and conking out. Now I'm running it inside a storage box just to retain that heat around the body and keep it nice and warm and cozy, and it's running pretty well, which is really good. But I do need to get some water, so I'm going to fetch that from down in the lake like I have been for the last 8 days. I've got my 2 containers here, and I've got my pump system in here. Super slippery. Yes, I have to be really careful, especially carrying these damn containers back out full to full. I have been filtering this stuff from the lake. I'm sure it's probably fine on its own, but I am getting that from down in that sort of weedy, yucky area. It's very slow with the filter on. So much faster without, but I've got nowhere to be and I've got all the time in the world, so might as well filter it. Hear that? Amount of snow falling around here. It's crazy. Look at that. Everything is coated in a really good layer of ice. Or was. That sun is helping so much to defrost it all. Which is handy because I need to pack up, and I was a bit worried about packing up the boat and all this gear outside with all this ice on it, but it's all starting to defrost now. let that all dry out in the sun while I deal with the rest of this. Thought it was a good opportunity to rip everything out of this front compartment because that's where the boat lives, and I haven't seen inside here since March when I put the boat in there. So just pulled everything out, gave it a good sweep out, tidied it up. Now it's ready to Tetris everything back in there and hopefully still end up with a little bit of space for some extra bits and pieces. I have had the best time here at Mavora Lakes. It has been amazing. I've spent 9 nights here, caught a couple of fish, got the boat out finally, stayed at a hut up the other end of the lake, got out for a hunt. I haven't done as much hunting as I would like to have done. I only got out for really one quick afternoon morning hunt. So I want to come back here, do a heap more hunting, get further up the valley. I did 4-wheel drive up to the first hut, which I didn't do any filming, but I did catch a fish when I was up there. There's still so much to explore around here, and I really look forward to coming back. This has been absolutely amazing, and I have had the time of my life, and is probably now taken the top spot as my most favourite place I've been since living on the road. The snow has been another awesome highlight. Although the novelty wears off really quick and it becomes an inconvenience, the snow just makes everything so pretty and changes the scenery so much, and it's just absolutely breathtaking and stunning, so I have enjoyed that too. Emptying my fresh water because I don't want to carry that all the way to Tiano. But that's about it. I've got to take the Starlink off the roof and then thread the needle between the barbecue and the fire pit. Almost forgot to pump up the airbags and the rear suspension. I would have been sagging a bit on the drive out. I was going to leave the tyres till I got out, but I just pumped them up. They're down at 20 psi, so might not be great for towing. I'll put them back up to 38 or so, and should be right getting out of here. I think there's no mud and stuff. It's just going to be any little slippery patches of ice and snow. And that wraps up Mavora Lakes. I've had such a good time here, so thanks very much for watching. Look forward to the next spot I get to. If you enjoyed this video, a like and subscribe really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. If you didn't enjoy it, don't bother. And of course, I've got the YouTube memberships now, so if you want early access to these videos in the future, then you can sign up below. Cheap as chips, and it really helps me out and keeps the wheels turning. Anyway, that's enough jabbering on from me. This has been awesome. Thanks very much. See you on the next one. Wow. Just realised I've been doing all of my filming on this action camera today in time-lapse mode, so that won't be any good.